Good morning. I have no idea what's going on. I just know in my life I'm currently drained. So it was about yesterday. It's yesterday, around yesterday afternoon. I had to go back to the hospital. This is like the most frustrating I've been in a really long time. But I am almost 39 weeks and I am not dilated still. But I had to go to the hospital because it's like the most, frustrating thing in the world to me is that my kidney infections, which I keep getting like these frequent kidney infections, to the point I have to go to the hospital and get them treated because they're always missed in a doctor's office, and then it doesn't get any better. I end up in a lot of pain, and then I end up at the hospital because of it, because it's missed. And also, it's really frustrating to almost be 39 weeks and not be dilated. I'm just so drained. I feel like I've been pregnant forever. I just got done putting in all my closet organizers, and all baby girl clothes is organized for now. I do need a few more sizes and stuff, but it's okay. We're getting there. We're making progress. Hey guys. We on the struggle bus today. So, I took a nap after I organized my baby clothes this morning. I really needed one. I still feel like I've been run over. I look like a mess. I'm super gross. I take like 50 different showers a day, and I'm like, oh, I still feel gross. Anyways, we have cute acne, cute stretch marks. Yeah. But, I'm struggling. So I'm gonna try to update a little bit as I can. I got my coffee. It's fine. So, baby girl is being a little bit stubborn of coming. She's healthy, but my cervix is having a little trouble dilating. That sounds like TMI, but it's not. It has been trouble dilating, so the contractions are there, but I'm not dilating any. So that's disappointing. I keep getting kidney infections, and this is it's rare that I drink this. Only after a long night, I drink this. But girl is on the struggle bus with kidney infections because I get them all the time. And what I don't understand is, I mentioned, may have mentioned, I don't know what I filmed already. But, so I go to the doctor multiple times with kidney pain, in my pregnancy. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong. But they never show up at my doctor's offices. But it gets to the point, I have to be admitted to a hospital because I get really sick, etc. Have to drink this antibiotic drink. Then drink it 3 or 4 times. It's awful. But it's not that it tastes awful. It's just for me, I kind of feel sick and drained the next day. But so I don't understand what's happening there, but I do have good news on several other things, which I'm far along. So I hope, I haven't really had, major problems. The only thing I struggled with was I was on infusions for a while because of low iron. I did 4 iron infusions, and it got it up a little bit, but not to where it's supposed to be. So now I'm just taking regular iron. It sucks as well. I never had any swelling in my arms and legs, so I never had preeclampsia, never had gestational diabetes. I did have to take my 3-hour glucose, but it was like an error on the first one. It wasn't like anything wrong with it or anything. It was just like extra precaution. But I don't have like gestational diabetes or any of that. Just mainly, you know, low hemoglobin. And those kidney infections, they are stubborn. So that was just kind of like previous updates. I'm 39 weeks and tired. And I feel gross. Very stressed because I have other things going on in my life. And I know stress is bad, but they told me, you know, you gotta relax. If you're not relaxed, she's not gonna wanna, you know. And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to calm down a little, trying to relax more. Relaxing is just not my forte. I can't even remember a time when I was relaxed in my life, and now I kind of have to be. It's like it's so hard to control what goes on in this world. So I am going to take an everything shower because I need it right now, and I'm gonna do some skincare. I'm gonna try to move around a little bit because this is another thing I struggled with. Constipation. I'm sorry, that's TMI, but mine has been the worst, and I've been so sick from it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we gonna move around more, try to, you know, eat more fiber, and yeah, see where it gets us. So I just had my lunch. For lunch I just had some yogurt. Trying to change up, you know, some stuff in my diet, so that's good. Yogurt's a good option, you know. Although I did not eat healthy the rest of the day, but I made one healthy choice and that's improvement. So I did my makeup. It looks okay, although it's a little bit funny looking to me, but I guess it's just because I've never used this palette before. I'm on this new thing where I love like eyeshadow palettes, any kind of eyeshadow palettes, and I will literally buy like tons and tons of eyeshadow palettes. So I am sitting here, I'm letting my phone charge up, and then once it gets fully charged, I'm going to start up again. So I really need to move around, but my phone is still charging, so I'm gonna start putting away some stuff that I have on the bar and see where I get. Alright, so I did a little writing, and my dates are really unorganized in this little journal right here, but it's fine because it's mostly just to give me something to like keep track of, so it's fine. But now I really need to work on my iPad, so I'm gonna do that now. Finished kind of updating my iPad a little bit, adding some apps. I feel like it, you know, when it comes to like organization, like on an iPad, it definitely takes time, and you have to watch a ton of YouTube to, like, if you're not smart with technology like me, to kind of get like a grasp on it. But you know, eventually you do. Okay, so I wanted to have like a small little like chat about, you know, something, because, you know, I was listening to it a while ago and I kind of, you know, relate to it on like so many levels. So it kind of comes along with identity, and I've definitely kind of, you know, struggled with that, I feel like. So when it's so hard to kind of like explain, but like this is why it's so hard for me to like start fresh in life, and like I'm gonna try to explain it as much as possible. When you live wherever you live, whether it's a small town, it's most common in small towns, or if you're like publicly known, people, you know, get a grasp on who you are as a human being, but they don't accept the fact that, you know, 3 years from now you're a complete different person. And that's wise. That's like the wisest thing that has ever came out of my mouth. I just kind of shocked myself. But I feel like when in those type of situations, you are known for like in a certain like identity, but they don't explain that like years and years and years from now that you are a complete different person, but they expect you to had a reminder go off on my phone, my bad. So say like it's like in certain places it's like self-improvement doesn't exist, when in reality it does. You have the power to work on yourself. You have the right to make different life decisions. And it bothers me because like they know you then, but they don't know you now, and they don't know, like, they're like, oh, you'll never be able to do this, you'll never be able to do that. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's then, like, this is now, and the more, and the thing is, like, once you go through like a new chapter in your life, I'm not even gonna lie, they're gonna follow you, they're gonna question you on it, they're gonna expect you to fail on it. It's just how it goes, and it's really annoying, and like it kind of makes you scared to leave your house. It makes you so terrified to do anything, move anything, because they've always had that other like identity like associated with you, that they don't even realize that you can succeed in something completely different. Or like if you fail at one thing, you're automatically going to fail at another thing, and that's just, it's not right, but it does happen. For me, I hate it's very traumatic. For me, I hate that I had a not, well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't have a not normal childhood, because I definitely had a normal childhood. Okay, my childhood was fine. Other than I was bullied in school, and there was a lot of things that went on in school that definitely shouldn't have, but I don't discuss it, but it goes on everywhere. It's not just, my school I targeted, it goes on everywhere, but it's in the past. But me, I went through many things that people shouldn't have really went through. Not gonna go into like detail from like younger to now, and I feel like people don't understand the way that you react to things are completely different than how others react to things. And you get this label from others that even if you're just going through a rough patch, because I've definitely had my rough patches, and I've never hid anything that I've ever went through. When you go through rough patches, they for me, I was hospitalized from the age of like 13 to like 21, but the way they kind of like label you, that when you're going through a mental health reasoning at that time, is that they automatically assume that you have problems and you're gonna have them for the rest of your life. But the thing is, you shouldn't have to be labeled that you're gonna have them to for the rest of your life, because anytime you go through a rough patch, it's like automatically assumed that. I know for me, I tried to create a new identity for myself. I did go to college, partially. I just did not finish, but it wasn't anything like that. It was the fact that in my head I kind of assumed that I was gonna fail, because of that other identity that people associated with. And I just kind of but once I didn't have that anymore, I was like, I need to go back, I need to finish, I need to succeed, because that was my identity, away from all the other associations that was with me. And I was happy, and then when I left, I wasn't happy anymore, because I no longer had a place where I was succeeding at, and I didn't, I was back in the same old identity where everybody in the small town was overly, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna just stop talking about my life and my insecurities now. So I need to upload some, major social media stuff. I've definitely been messing around on social media, but I need to post like actual Did he really just do that? Don't look at my teeth, don't look at my teeth. Snowball. Y'all, I have this cat that falls off everything. And I can't keep him. Oh, let me get my shit together. I can't keep him from drinking out the toilet bowl. I'm trying to get my shit together and like explain it, but he will literally fall. Fall in the toilet bowl. Let me go get, I don't know. I got like a ton of stuff done today, so I think I'm going to, usually I have more of an extra night routine. I think I'm gonna start with let me think about it for a second. On where I want to start with tonight. So I think I'm going to start with having like an official dinner because it is like 6 o'clock. I'm way behind on schedule. That's just how it goes. I'm always behind on schedule somehow, no matter how organized I am. It just happens. All right, so I really need to take off my makeup and start getting ready for bed. I don't really have much I gotta do tonight because I feel like I made, like a ton of progress. Did I get everything I needed to get done today? And did I stick to a routine? I really need a hair tie. Why do I keep everything else in here but hair ties? Like, why do I do that? It's fine. But anyways, I did not get, everything I needed done today. But I feel like I made a lot of progress today, so I'm okay with that. I totally forgot that I put on makeup today. I was like, is my face really that dirty? And I was like, oh, yeah, I did that. Okay. Now time to actually wash it. Again, a hair tie would be so much easier. But I forgot to bring one in here. Try my face. Moisturizer. I put a little too much on my face, but maybe it'll prevent it from getting dry in the middle of the night. So I'm just gonna wipe a little bit off. Eye cream. And now we are doing Tinted Butter Balm by Kylie. I've not had like dry lips in so long. Alright, skincare done. So I am gonna go ahead and brush my teeth. Y'all,
I lost the electric part of my toothbrush, so I've been using this mini bristle because I have several mini little bristles, and I'm like, I don't know how. Braxton Hick, okay, but I don't know how I managed to lose that. I don't know where I did with it. Oh, fuck. Okay, healthy teeth. We're good. Comfy clothes, my shirt's on crooked. Baby girl, they said she dropped a little bit, but it's kind of hard to tell. Honestly, I just know I was having some Braxton Hicks while, you know, getting ready. Although in labor and delivery over the weekend, I did have contractions, but it was like only 3, so kind of hard to, you know.